Hi everyone, in this video we're going through the mean and standard deviation or how to find the mean and standard deviation. In particular, we're going through the calculator work and the buttons to press in your calculator for this particular calculator model. Right, so we will be working with it, and the calculator you see on the left hand side of the screen is not exactly the same calculator, but I'll list the buttons to press in your calculator. So first of all, you need to understand that you have to get to this screen. More importantly also, you need to understand how to get to the screen along with the column you see that's labeled frequency. So you can copy down these steps later on, or you can just take a screenshot. So basically it's how you do it. But if in summary, to get to this particular page with both of these columns where there's an X and there's a frequency as well, you can follow the steps under the too long did not read section, right? Of course, you can pause the screen, you can take your time to memorize and copy this down. It's all about practice, so do start to memorize this portion of the video. Next, you need to able to get to this screen because of all the information, all the calculation that you require later on. And how to get here? Well, you just press option and press number 3. Option is a button on the top left hand corner of your calculator. You can look for it there. Right, next we have to run through the formulas. The first formula we have is our mean formula. It's given there in the formula sheet, and also our standard deviation formula. Let's discuss a little bit more of how these formulas will interact with the calculator. Basically, you'll type in a bunch of stuff in the calculator, especially the ones you see over here, and you will look for the symbols that are relevant to the formula. However, the formula will not have the same symbols as you see here. All you have to do now is identify the symbol that you see. I'll write them down now in blue. So mean is found as an X bar, the one you see as the first formula, the first one here. Some of them will not be on the screen. And for summation fx, we refer to it as summation, or just the symbol that you see here. It's actually just summation x in the calculator. Summation f is n. Standard deviation is sigma x, lowercase sigma x. And what you guys here as well, this item is just your mean, right? It's the same thing, right? And you put as your x bar as well. Summation fx squared in your calculator will appear as summation x squared, and summation f is just n again. So all these are the symbols you have to look out for in your calculator. You can see some of the symbols are already here. One thing to take note, this screen may not be the one that you see in your calculator as well, because this is from the calculator bar on the left hand side, right? We can take a screenshot, and but not to worry, I'll be running it through it with you with an example. Right, over here you see a table with certain items, the siblings and the frequency. So you can just think of it as an interview of this number of students, and they interviewed for how many siblings they have, and they collected the data in the table here. Right, so once you get to this screen that you see on the left hand calculator, you will type the values in. So x starts with 0, you press equal, and you press 1 equal, 2 equal, 3 equal, 4 equal. And now you go to the left hand side by pressing the numpad buttons. 7 equal, 13 equal, 7 equal, 4 equal 1. Once you're done with that, you can press the on button or the go back to the main screen, right? And for you have to press the option button. So I'll press the option button and press 2 for me. All right, so let's interact with the formula here. All right, so we want to find our mean. Let's say we have the answer for mean, but certain schools are quite divided on this, and you can write the answer straight away, or you can do some minimal working. So what you need to write down is your summation x. In this case, it is actually just 43. It's the symbol that you see here, 43 on the left hand side. This is your summation x. And for the denominator, keep in mind you can press up and down, and we may not see the same things, but either way look for n. And n is 32 for me, so this is 32. And there's no need to type any calculator, any working on calculator. The answer is already there. X bar is 1.34375. It's an exact answer, so you do not round it off. So one student has around 1.34735 siblings. Right, next you have to look for your standard deviation. I'll write in non-short form SD. In your calculator, SD is actually just lowercase sigma x. Let's try again, looking for the symbol that you have. So the first one we have is our summation x squared is actually 93. And this one over here is what we refer to as summation x squared, as you can see on to the left. And it's over n again. N is found to be 32 in the first place. And the next one, you just type in your, or write in your mean, which is 1.34375 squared. You're just following the formula and putting things in this place. Just a reminder, this is your x bar. Is there a need to type in the calculator? No. You can look for the same symbol of sigma x on the calculator on the left. It says 1.0490, 1.0490, and round it off to 1.05 siblings, and that's your standard deviation. Right, that's it. Thank you so much. I'll be doing more of these examples in the next video. Thank you.